Amin. Ya Rabbul Alamin. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower His blessing, His mercy upon all of us and upon everything that Allah have given us as a rizqi, as a bounties from Allah, so that we get His full blessing. And also we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us parents who always like to bless their children to do what is right, to do what is good. Yeah? And also may Allah forgive the sins of all of us who are present today and those who are not present with us. Forgive the sin of those who are living among us and those who have passed away among our family members. Forgive the sin of the young and the old, male and female. And we always hope and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us benefit our life here by doing what that please Allah when we are still able, when we are still healthy, and if Allah is going to take our life back at any time, we ask Allah to give us a good ending. Amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Brothers and sisters, we know that today, this morning, we do respond to the prayer of Khusuf, the eclipse of the sun for today. Yeah? There are times we may also respond to the eclipse of the moon when it happened at night. Yeah? Now, the Prophet ﷺ have guided his ummah. When you are exposed to this kind of environment, what should you do? And what is your responsibility as a believer? Do you just waste your time going outside to the open area, wearing ultraviolet kind of glass, to see the eclipse of the sun, the eclipse of the moon? We don't do that. What we do, according to the Prophet ﷺ, is that immediately we respond to a prayer known as Salatul Khusuf. This morning we have started there, the prayer. We know that according to the scholars of astronomy, know of their occurrence a number of days beforehand, are able to predict their extent, their beginning and their end precisely. With the modern technology, there are certain group of people who are just monitoring the movement of the solar, the movement of the sun and the moon. It's a 24 hours monitoring, especially like what we know as NASA. That is their job, and they have all the data, the computer, everything following per second. Not like us, we only sight the moon twice or three times in a year. But this body is being appointed by the authority to check the movement of this system from every second. They are monitoring. So because of that, inshallah, even you cannot see the full eclipse, but when there are some signs coming in, we can start to respond to the eclipse prayer, Salatul Khusuf. It's only 2 raka'at prayer. We have done that here this morning. For those who are present, may Allah reward you for your effort. For those who are not present, may Allah reward you too, because you may not be aware of it, or you may perform that prayer at home. If there is no jama'ah anywhere, then everybody try to do their best, because the Prophet ﷺ did say, when I command you to do something, try your level best. But when I forbid you something, don't give excuse. You see the difference? Something haram, don't give excuse. I'm trying my best, man. No. That's not trying. Anything haram, if Allah say no pork, don't say a bit, okay. No. If Allah say no drinking, a bit, no. You must stay away already. Because there is something bad. Why must you give excuse to yourself? Stay away. But when something good, we know that it's not easy. Do you think it's good? It's easy to be a good person, sisters? It's very difficult. It's difficult because the environment is so corrupted, so they want you to be like them. To be their gang, the corrupted gang. Think corruptly, feel corruptly, everything be so corrupted. Yeah? So, to tell the truth today also is very difficult. It's because of the environment. Or maybe some bad luck is coming to me. This luck semua. We don't use this term as a Muslim. We believe in what Allah and the Prophet want us to believe, not more than that. Yeah? This is very important, and we have done that, alhamdulillah. We wish the Jama'ah who was with us, may Allah accept our prayer, forgive all our sin, and make us the people who are very positive in our feeling, in our thinking, our thoughts, our word, and give us a good ending, inshallah. Want to have a good ending, brother and sister, you know what we should do. If we always must be positive. When anything negative come in, you just have to protect yourself. Don't let anything negative come in and corrupt you. Remember, I always quote this ayah where Allah said, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. Indeed, the successful one are those who keep their heart pure, protected, secured, and the failure are those who allow their good heart and mind to be corrupted. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. We all have good intention normally, but sometimes you'll be exposed to a lot of negative thing. But when we are exposed to negative thing, it so happens the weaknesses of majority of the people today, anything negative we respond very fast. Yeah, we are like a sponge, Anything that zoom, he will accept it. Anything good, okay. Nothing move our heart. It so happens. That's why we have to protect ourselves, inshallah. Let us go back to the book. This is also something to do with the sickness of the heart. Where are we today? Page number 187. Allahu Akbar. 187, we are going to talk about must be with Allah's words, name, or attributes. We are talking about the condition for permissible ru'ya. Ru'ya is something we call a tradition, spiritual healing. Nothing to do with medicine. Purely reciting prayer, ayatul Quran, and dua that taught by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As we will see below, all form of ruqa reported in the Sunnah satisfy this condition. They either consist of specified portions of the Quran such as Fatiha, Ayatul Kursi, or contain a praise of Allah or an dua of His help and protection. Every class, when we have our classes, we start with some dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadurru ma ismi shay'un fil ardi wala fis sama wa huwa samiul alim. This is one of the dua to seek Allah's protection. Ibn Hajar rahimahullah said there is a consensus among the scholars that a ru'ya is permissible when it satisfies three conditions. This is what they consider as shurut. Number one, when you say ru'ya, it should be with Allah's word from the Quran. Not any chanting from any other books. Don't mix Jawa a bit, Minang a bit, Thai a bit. That's why sometimes you get confused. There are times that some people recite certain things. We thought that it's Arabic, but in the beginning Arabic, halfway they gone to other language. No. Number two, number one should be with Allah's word, the Quran, or using Allah's name. Example, As-Salam, Shafi', the healer. The peace belong to Allah. You want to have peace, so you use the name of Allah. Allahumma anta salam, salimni. Give me peace. Peace of the heart, peace of the mind. You can do that, no problem. His name and his attributes. It should be in Arabic or of an intelligible meaning. The dua must be clear. For those who know Arabic, of course, they will recite Arabic. For those who can't, there's nothing wrong. Just go through the meaning. Just through the meaning, no problem. Number three, it must be believed that it does not have an independent power by itself, rather its power comes from Allah. Any kind of recitation, also you must make at the end, it's not just recitation, it because Allah allowed it to happen. You remember the history of Moses, I told you all before. That one day he have gone through have stomach pain. Then Allah allowed him to take some leaf from a plant. And later on, when he still have the pain, he just goes straight to the plant. And now the leaf that he is taking is not helping him. He still has the stomach pain. Then he started to say, why I taking the same leaf the first time, but you thought the leaf is the one who cure you? No. The first, because Allah said that. Allah put the cure through the leaf. It's not the leaf that have the power to cure you. This is very important. This is something to do with Tawheed. I've seen some people who have gone to some spiritual doctor, and they came back to me, they said, this doctor only start operation after 12 midnight. Because they are selling organs, human organs. You have heart problem, kidney problem, any problem. So you go to see him, and then he will have to wait to see whether the shop in Mecca, because he said, I'm buying this good from Mecca, from the Holy Land. So there is a shop in Mecca selling human organs. But not the real one, it is just a spiritual one. So they had to wait for them to open their shop, and normally they only open after Maghrib. After Maghrib, almost close to midnight Malaysian time. So they said, now your heart is rotten, khalas. So many hole is so corrupted now, you have to change your heart. Do you want? I'm checking whether they still have another spare heart over there. And then you said, how much? Wait for a while, I'll check. And then you come back. Normally, to change this organ, minimum you have to pay 10,000. Then they'll come back to you. Yeah, I got. They said there's still one more. So you must give me the answer in 10 minutes. If not, it's going to be so. So he put you under that pressure. 10 minutes you have to decide. So being a human who are not well, how to pay? No problem. If you have credit card, no. Check, no problem. So you said, okay, then book. And now he's going to do a prayer. He recites some Arabic verses, and then what verses after that only Allah knows. So this Jama'ah came to me and said, this doctor, is very, very effective, very powerful. He recites Arabic. So they called me to join them, the next visit. So I went in together. Then when he was reciting the dua, he recite also in other languages, which I do not know. I said, that don't sound Arabic. No. Then I met another brother who is an Arabic master. Yeah. He worked in the Islamic embassy translating Arabic to other languages. His friend also invited him there. We met, yeah, in that area. After that, we came out, we discussed ourselves, among ourselves. What language he was reciting? He said, I am so confused. You know, I heard some Arabic word. After some time, it disappeared. Other words came in again. Then we informed our Jama'ah, I don't think this is the right place for you to come. It's so true. After 6 months, he was arrested. What do they give to the patient? They give steroid. They say, you go home, you eat this tonight, they will come and they'll do the spiritual operation. You hang this at your window for them to identify that this is the patient. Then suddenly you feel, wow, I'm okay now because of the steroid. May Allah protect us from all this. Yeah. Number 2, what kind of ruqyah that is permissible in Islam? Any ruqyah that is from the Quran and the Sunnah may not contain shirk. The Prophet warned against using ruqyah that contains shirk. Auf bin Malik narrated that he said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O Messenger of Allah, we used to apply ruqyah during Jahiliyyah. Before Islam, people also have this kind of practices. What do you think of that? The Prophet ﷺ replied, "A'ridu ala ruqakum la ba'sa bi ruqa ma lam yakun fihi shirk." The Prophet said, present your ruqyah to me. Show me. You are asking me that you have been doing that, yeah, in the Jahiliyyah time. Show me. And then the Prophet continued, there is nothing wrong with them as long as they do not involve shirk. Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu's wife Zainab radiallahu anhu narrated that Ibn Mas'ud saw on her neck a string and asked her, what is this? This is the Sahaba of the Prophet. And he found on the neck of his wife on the neck a black string, and asked her, what is this? She replied, it is a string on which a ruqyah was made for me. He cut it off, yeah, from her neck and said, Allahu Akbar, you, member of the Mas'ud family, are in no need to any shirk. I heard the Prophet ﷺ said, Inna ruqa wa tama'ima wa tilwala shirk. Indeed, incorrect ruqyah, amulets and tiwala are manifest of shirk. Now, what is ruqyah? Is any recitation that is not based on the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet is considered shirk. Talisman known as tangkai mangkai. All the string, black color, yellow color, red color, you just name it, is all shirk. And also tiwala. Tiwala is only popular for women. And sometimes it's not that we want it. Our parents do it for us. Normally, the parent, especially the mother, who want to protect the daughter. So they will do some tiwala and call the daughter to hang something here, hang something there, put something here, put something there, hide something here, hide something there. You know? Whether in the kitchen, in the refrigerator, yeah, put something here and put something there in the water. Yeah. Maybe in the sugar, if you know your husband loves sugar, everything he drink he must sugar. If your husband loves coffee, put something in the coffee. For what? For what? To protect your daughter, so that this husband will only love her, will not love any other girls anymore. His heart is always for her. He will never hit her, never scold her, never shout at her. He will be so obedient, so good, to the extent now he have no freedom. That each time when the wife said sit, he will sit. If the wife said walk, he will walk. If the wife said make coffee, he will make coffee. No? If the wife will bring a boyfriend and say, you serve my boyfriend, he will serve the boyfriend. Now, I've seen this in my lifetime. Yeah. She have a very comfortable lifestyle, and the husband allow all this to happen. And do you know what the Prophet said? If this thing happened to a man, you become a dayus. When you become a dayus, you don't even have the opportunity to smell the fragrance of paradise. How can a man allow his wife to do something haram in front of him and he don't say anything? So Tiwala is more on what we call queen control. And mother like to do that with the intention to protect the daughter. But we don't want. Yeah, I have friends who divorced the wife because of this. They came to know that the wife is doing this, and they remind the wife to stop, and the wife keep on doing, so he divorced her. Because he do not want any of the family member involved in shirk. Because shirk, if you die in shirk, there's no pardon from Allah. Other than shirk, Allah will forgive your sin, not shirk. Yeah. I believe all our sisters here don't have this, alhamdulillah. And sometimes the oldies will call saka. You know saka? They say it's something that it passed down, yeah, to the daughter. Yeah. If anybody want to pass down anything to you, say, yeah, na'udzu billahi minaz zalik. No. I don't even have time to take care of myself. I don't want to take care of another guy. I have no time. Yeah. Now this is what the Prophet ﷺ said. It is not correct if you do any ruqyah that is not from the Quran Sunnah, and even you write the verses of the Quran on something on paper, and then you wrap it up and you seal it, and then you tie it, is considered tamima. Is considered as tamaim, is the plural of tamima. The Prophet in other hadith said that man allaqa tamimatan faqad ashra. Whoever ties any kind of string, yeah, then he commits shirk. You know, the person who do this, if suddenly the thing is not there, he felt so naked. Oh, he's not protected anymore. That's where the shirk comes in. Yeah. When I first became a Muslim, because we live in the mosque, we stay in the mosque, so people love us a lot of elderly person, and then sometimes they'll come to me and they say, I want to give you something that I don't give to other people, because you are a good young boy, young teenagers, you are in the mosque, you pray, but this is only for you, yeah? And I give you the special color, royal color, ada kuning sikit. Kuning means royal. But what you have to do only every Friday morning or Thursday night, you must asapkan. You on the communion and then you use this to make asap, and then you enhance the strength of this amulet. They give it to me. I thought that is a good deal, Now I'm protected, And now if I walk with this, if people will come and attack me with parang anything, I'm mortal, inshallah. I did not try. I did not try that. Allah protect me, alhamdulillah. Number 3, ru'ya in Islam must not contain magic. The Prophet explicitly prohibited all magical ru'ya. Jabir reported that the Prophet said, Nusratu min amil shaitan. Nusra is from the doing of Satan. Magical spell. Done to counter another magical spell. And this is where you must be very careful when you want to seek this spiritual help. Because they may use their jinn to come and fight another jinn. That's why they say, use good jinn to fight the bad jinn. Neither you know who is good or bad. Anything to do with jinn, nobody can control jinn except Prophet Solomon. He asked Allah for that. And when he asked Allah for that, he makes sure Allah only give it to him. And Allah answered his prayer. So that's why in the time the Prophet, when people ask the Prophet, why not you ask Allah? Said, no, this prayer was asked only for Solomon. So I'm not going to do that. So if anybody is going to tell you, I know there are so many jinn in you. Sometimes you go to look for this kind of help. The minute you walk in, wow, I saw 3 jinn in you. Now they put this idea into your head now. At first you know there's no jinn. But now they're telling you, I saw 3 jinn. What are you going to do? What are you going to do now? You see, from no fear to that jinn, suddenly you realize you got 3 genies. You don't know what to do anymore. You get so weak. You become so aware about the jinn now. It's just words. It's just words. They put this idea into you. From you don't believe any jinn, now you don't believe, you do not just believe one, you believe there are 3 jinn. Then they'll tell you, I can help you. But you can come to me 3 times. First time, one will go. This is it, they say, I will use the good jinn to chase away your bad jinns. The best thing, don't go to this kind of people. Don't go to them. Anybody come and talk to you, I saw jinn in you. Quickly, Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'a ismi shay'un fil ardi wa la fis samaa'i huwa as-sami'. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You just leave. Because if you stay there longer, he will give you more ideas. I think, somebody was very unhappy with you, this and that and this and that. Unnecessary, the more you listen, the more you get deeper. May Allah protect us, inshallah. Ameen. Number 4, it must be with intelligible and good words. We have cited earlier from Ibn Hajar that a ru'ya must be performed using intelligible and comprehensible words. This is necessary condition to eliminate many evil factors from ru'ya. Otherwise, it could contain shirk, magic, or other evil that are hidden under the cryptic character and mysterious word. We have seen written ruqa consisting of Gabriel's word and containing bizarre drawing and geometrical symbol. Normally you can get it when people are wearing azima. You cut it off. I've done this. I think I've collected more than 100 of this amulet here. Especially Ramadan time. Because each Ramadan, just for the Bantuan, the Myanmars who came here, 100 of them, sometimes 200 of them will come until the end of Ramadan. And each time they come, their children will have all these amulets. So, my duty is just to bring a scissors. Yeah. I will keep on cutting and cutting off. And then they say, okay, now the string is cut, but the small packet there, can you give it back to us? No. If I give it back, you put a new string again. But this was given by our ustaz. Our ustaz, this is to protect the child from crying. You know why he cried? I say, he cried because you're doing shirk on him. Oh no, when you put in, he's okay. The shaitan gives you the idea. Allah will protect the child. So as I asked some of them, do you want me to open? Hey, don't open. They're worried that if you open, the spell may come out and then it may cause harm to them. I said, I will open one for you to see. So I start to cut it off. And I saw all these different kind of geometrical symbols. See, not even one ayah. One alif here, ba there, ta there, and some picture here. Is this Quran? They did not say anything. You see how weak we are? Before we wear this, we are strong. Now, after wearing it, we dare not even cut it off. We dare not even open and look what is inside. Because the fear we have. Yeah. They invoke obscure names that can only be name of devil. These are clear indication of magic and shirk. Both being common ingredient in most misguided ruqa. Furthermore, a ru'ya may not include evil words such as cursing, offensive description, or profanity. All of this is also haram. And we, as a believer, have established that Allah did not make our cure in anything that is haram. Yeah. Allah never makes something that is shirk to be a cure for you. But we have problem until today. Because the weakness of our iman allowed this shirk to flourish in our society until today. Yeah. Number 5, to strengthen our iman must be believed that the true healer belongs to Allah. فَهُوَ يَشْفِينَ. This condition was also cited earlier from Ibn Hajar comment. Similar to our early discussion of medicines, one must always believe that the true and ultimate protector is Allah alone. Huwa Hafiz. You know what is Hafiz? Hafiz is the protector. Yeah. Sometimes we can use this name. Ya Hafiz ihfizni. Oh Allah, the protector, protect me. Yeah, from the evil within our myself and the evil that may come from outside. Yeah. You remember the prayer that the husband must do to the wife after your marriage? Do you remember? I think our marriage, our husband don't recite that because they were not being taught to recite that. It is a sunnah, after marriage, the nikah, that the husband put his right hand on the forehead of the wife and said, Allahumma inni as'aluka min khayriha wa khayri ma jabaltaha alay wa a'udhu bika min sharriha wa sharri ma jabalta alay. A very short prayer. Oh Allah, I'm asking you to give me the best from her and the best that come from her, and I seek your protection from the evil or the bad thing from her that may come through her. Have we made this dua before? No. Because we are so happy, we just remember the all the good song and sing, all the love, yeah, honeymoon. Yeah. We forgot about the prayer. Yeah. It's good. In the future, if any children of us want to get married, don't forget to remind them, to remind our son-in-law to do. Simple, just put the hand. Allahumma inni as'aluka min khairiha wa khairi ma jabaltaha alay wa a'udzubika min sharriha wa sharri ma jabalta. The husband will make this prayer. We as a wife will also say Amin. Same to the husband. We ask Allah to protect us from the evil of our husband. You know, sometimes we are good, but our husband is not good. So what will happen? Now the husband is going to pressure us. I think I shared with you, not our Wednesday, I don't know if it's this class or other classes. We have, alhamdulillah, beautiful parent. The upbringing of the children was so good. The children have been very obedient, faithful to Allah, wearing hijab, pleasing the parent, everything Allah and the Prophet want them to do. The parent will make sure the children, all of them will follow. And the children was so pious and so righteous. Of course, when you love your daughter, you don't want your daughter to stay with you until 30, 40 years. If somebody is there, you married her. So they got somebody to recommend that this is a good guy, a religious guy. So they got married. In 1 week time, the wife, the daughter is suffering because the husband said, I don't want you to wear hijab. The upbringing of your daughter is all hijab. Now he got the husband said, no hijab, you are my wife, now listen to me. And when the wife want to pray and want to recite, no need, no need. Don't tell me to do what I want to do. If I don't pray, don't tell me about praying. You want to pray, you pray. But I don't want you to move with me wearing hijab. Now the daughter is suffering. What should we do? We should protect her. Like how we protect her before. If we have to bring her back, bring her back. We don't need that kind of son-in-law. We hope Allah will give us the spirit to protect our children, because Allah said, "Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara." Save your soul and your family, your children from hellfire. This is the beginning of her life, and she is suffering. What you expect for her? Yeah. And what good thing that can come from that guy? So we always must have control. Yeah? And always remember that Allah is the only protector that we depend on. And that ruqa and medication are means that Allah creates and controls as He will. Trust must be put only in Allah, tawakkal, and not in the means that He created. And Allah command His messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, by saying, "Fasta'iz billah innahu huwa sami'ul basir." Seek refuge only with Allah. Verily, it is He, Allah, who is the hearer and the seer. He knows everything. We can't see a lot of things. Neither the person applying a ruqya nor the person to whom it is applied may assume that the ruqya has an independent power of cure or protection. They must both put their full trust in Allah, rely fully on Him, and believe that the ruqya is a means that He created for them. This is a very powerful belief. Only those who have the right understanding of Iman will have this belief. And that's why Allah said, فَإِنْ آمَنُوا بِمِثْلِ مَا آمَنْتُمْ بِهِ فَقَدْ اهْتَدَوْا. we have been asking Allah for guidance, ihdina siratal mustaqim. Allah said, you should believe like how the Prophet and the early companion believe. Then you will be guided. Yeah. And look at this very serious warning from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May not be sought from magician or soothsayer. The soothsayer, one may never go to a magician for help, regardless of whether the magician were true or false. Stay away. False magicians are liars who pretend things to attract people's awareness, money, or both. True magicians rely on jinn. This is the true magician. They got the liar one, the liar. You have the true one, but true one always use jinn and the devil, and apply procedures containing kufr to produce their spells. Thus, all of these spells, including ruqa, are haram, and any Muslim who seeks their help belies his belief in the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Hurairah reported the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, man ata arafan, yeah? Man ata arafan aw kahinan fasaddaqahu bima yaqul faqad kafara bima unzila ala Muhammad. Na'udzu billahi minaz zalim. Whoever goes to a soothsayer or fortune teller and believe in what they say has indeed rejected that which has been revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. And it was reported again from Abu Hurairah that the Prophet said, man ata kahinan fasaddaqahu bima yaqul aw ata imra'atan ha'idan aw ata imra'atu fi duburiha faqad bari'a bima unzila ala Muhammad. Whoever goes to a soothsayer and believe what he or she tell him, or perform intercourse with a menstruating woman, or perform intercourse with a woman in her anus, has surely disbelieved in what was revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is something added by the Prophet about our relationship with our wife. Yeah? When our wife is having their height, you can approach them. You can still make love with them. It's not haram, but you cannot have any kind of close intimacy. Yeah? The normal one, yes. We are not like other people. The people of the books before, they say that when the woman is having her height, she is unclean. She cannot touch anything. She cannot wash your clothes. She cannot cook for you because whatever she touches is dirty. The Prophet ﷺ said, no. She is still normal, only the menstruation have nothing to do, the whole body, only that particular part. You cannot approach. Other than that is normal. Yeah? Aisha one day, when she was experiencing her height, her menstruation, so the Prophet called her to pass the Prophet a praying mat. So she said to the Prophet, but I'm not clean. The Prophet said, there's nothing to do with your hand. Your hand is still clean. No. The place, the area that's not clean is only in a certain part. Yeah? And the last warning that I like to share with all of you for today's class, one of the mothers of the believers, meaning the wife of the Prophet ﷺ, reported that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's messenger said, man ata arrafan fasa'alahu an shay'in lam tuqbal lahu salatan arba'ina laylah Na'udzu billahi min zalik. These are from Hadith Muslim and Ahmad, authentic Hadith. Whoever goes to a fortune teller and asks him about something to do with the unseen, about your future, what's going to happen, this and that, his or her prayer will not be accepted for 40 nights. To show us how serious in believing in all this saying that come from a soothsayer or a magician known as Bumo or a fortune teller. In certain country, at certain area, they have more fortune teller than nightclub. And the worst thing, the fortune teller is just outside the mosque. You have one, it's like a cot, you have all the typers, and they're trying to help you to fill the form. You have all the fortune teller just outside. All the shopping area, after maybe a few steps, a fortune teller is there. I've seen that before when I travel to other country. And sometimes this fortune teller is, because there are so many over there, they cannot do business in one area. So they're making hijrah, migration. So they came to this part of the country. You know where you can see this kind of people sometimes? Near banks. Outside the bank area sometimes. I've seen this. Sometimes, Assalamualaikum, Walaikum Salam. I thought that he knew me from somewhere. I've seen you somewhere. I know you are that is. Oh, you are a good guy. I say Alhamdulillah. No, I'm from here, but no. I can help you. You want to help me? Or he want to help himself? He said, I know. Something good is going to happen to you. Give me some time, I'll explain to you. When he started to say something good is going to happen to me, and he knows everything, I said, thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum. No, it's okay. It's free. No, free. Assalamu alaikum. Can you give me something, just 10 ringgit? You know that I'm not going to allow him. Quickly say, can you give me 10 minutes? I said, why? If you don't approach me in that manner, if you come to me, Assalamu alaikum, brother, I have no food for some time, I'm a traveler, I may give. I have no problem. But you come and try to lie to me first. You are putting this idea into me that you believe that something good is going to happen to me in the future, and you are going to put this idea into my head, and then you say it's free, and then now we ask 10 ringgit. So I'm sorry, I don't get involved in all this thing. There go. Some people say, show me your hand, show me your hand. We thought that what they'll do, you see this line? Quickly pull your hand back. Don't let them mess with your hand. They are going to corrupt your mind now, giving this idea, then suddenly you start to believe. Do we buy star paper always? Anybody who supplies star? Do you find an area talking about your stars? The horoscope. Don't read. You don't buy the newspaper because of that. You want to know what's happening around the world, no problem. Don't go into that area. When you go in there, no lah, just for fun. You read, you see something is going to happen to you. Wow, it's true lah. So it happened. That's why please stay away from all this, because it may cause 40 days of your prayer not being accepted. Then there are some saying, it's 40 days prayer is not being accepted. Okay, I don't have to pray 40 days. You must pray. That is your responsibility, but there's no reward. It's like a compound on you. You still have to work, but no pay. This is to show us how serious, yeah, when you talk about ru'ya, or when you visit a fortune teller or a soothsayer, it may cost 40 days of your ibadah being rejected by Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala indicates in the Quran that a magician can never be successful and that magic cannot benefit anyone, because all of this, and from the rule established earlier that Allah did not make our cure in anything that He prohibited. So we conclude that it's prohibited to seek ru'ya from a magician. A question was posed to Abdul Aziz bin Baz, one of the great mufti before in Saudi, concerning going to so-called Arabian doctor. For treatment from epilepsy, this doctor summoned jinn and performed mystery action, and the charged large sum of money. The Imam response was, it is permissible to treat epileptic or enchanted people from Quranic ayat, and acceptable medication is allowed, provided that the person conducting the treatment is known to be of correct belief and adherence to, yes, that means he is not a bad person. He is recited from Quran and the Hadith, and he gives you some kind of medication through what he was exposed to have the knowledge from the herbs, from food, and so on. You can. As for conjurer and trickster who claim knowledge of ghaib, summon jinn, and practice obscure manners of treatment, it is not permissible to go to them. Like what the Prophet have said, you know, whoever goes to a soothsayer or fortune teller and believe in what he say has indeed rejected kufur, that which had been revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even the Prophet received revelation from Allah. When the people asked him about so many things, the ghaib, the Prophet never give them any answer. Anything ghaibiyah belong to Allah. These and several other related hadiths are prohibit going to conjurer and tricksters and believing in them. By conjurer and tricksters, we mean those who claim knowledge of the unseen, or those who seek the help of jinn, as would be indicated by their action and behavior. Also in this regard, Jabir radiallahu anhu reported that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Nusrata min amli shaitan. Nusra is from the doing of Satan. The ulama explain Nusra as the thing that was done during Jahiliyyah to counter magic with other magic. In analogy qiyas, the same ruling applied to any treatment done by conjurers and tricksters and people of lying and falsehood. Therefore, treating all forms of sickness, including epilepsy, is only permissible using Sharia compliance kind of dua or medication, and acceptable mean including reciting the Quran and uttering correct dua. Anything to do with dua, brother and sister, you have the book, the Fortress. That will be the best guidance for you all. The Prophet know that we are weak Muslim. Allah gave him the knowledge that the coming ummah is getting weaker and weaker. So the dua that the Prophet highly recommended us to recite also a short dua that we can memorize and recite by ourselves. So the best ru'ya is that we recite the ru'ya upon ourselves. Don't let other people recite to us. If you are not well, you swallow your own medicine. You don't call people, hey, please, take medicine on my behalf. No. Your sickness, you swallow your own medicine. That is how we treat ourselves and cure ourselves with the will of Allah Rabbul Alameen. May Allah make it easy for us, and may Allah help those who help themselves, and please make sure that we all have a good ending by having good feeling, good thoughts, so that what we say is always good, nothing but positive. Any question? Now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Naam. Naam. Yeah, we don't respond to that. Yeah. Now people send SMS, the reward go to him because the more you respond, then maybe some company will give him some token, you see, because they are using the services. Yeah. So we don't do that. Of course, it's our duty to share whatever knowledge that we know, but this is something that we do not know. People just send it to us and call us to send to 10 people. No, no, no. Never once I do that. What I will do, I always read and then I try to understand and then I erase it. Yeah. Yeah, why not? If you think that you have the time to respond, remind him, I'm sorry, brother, I hope you don't do this to everybody. Yeah. Even your intention is good. If you really want to do, you do by yourself. Yeah. You don't just encourage. Because sometimes, certain things that they quote, we may not even check. We don't have the time to check. And maybe they make some changes here and then that we are not aware. Yeah. They misquote. They take out certain part. They just want to highlight certain area and they send it to us. And sometimes the bid'ah becomes a sunnah. We don't. If anything you want to share with somebody, you get the hadith, the complete hadith from the authentic resources, and then you snap it, you send it. That is safer. Yeah. May Allah protect us from all this fitan. There's a lot of fitan going on through the technology, the IT today now. Other question from the sisters? Naam. Salah. Ibrahim is the sun, the eclipse of the sun. Now, the son of the Prophet Ibrahim is the last one. He had 3 sons, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Then, but the last one is Ibrahim, and that's why people say, your God have cursed you. Now, while young, also young. So when he passed away, they'll say that, you see, you have nobody to represent you anymore. Because the one that's going to carry the father name is the son. So when you don't have son, so nobody will carry your name. People will not remember you anymore. But Allah protect the Prophet that every Muslim will remember the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Alhamdulillah. Naam. Faddal sir. Wassalamu rahmatullah. What do you mean by people collecting numbers? What? Nam. Yeah. I don't really hear everything that you say, no, sister. Can you raise your voice louder a bit? React or respond. Pusat rawatan Islam, okay? My people love numbers. Every number is good for them. So they are very smart in choosing numbers. But we Muslim don't believe in that. Yeah? Because we don't believe that number bring luck, happiness, no. Only from Allah. Coming to Pusat Ar-Rawatan. We have a meeting before, many years ago, because we have good people who want to do ru'ya, so they want to start a center and just to promote. So we met a group of scholars to discuss about this. Not local scholars, with the foreign scholars. The first thing the scholar was so upset. What do you want to do with the center? No, just to provide this kind of medication, ru'ya kind of treatment. This is very bad. Because by doing that, you are making the Muslims so weak that they have to depend on this center. It becomes a business. You know that the Prophet have said, Iqra'ul Quran wa amalu bihi wa la taqulu bih. Read the Quran and act upon the Quran. Don't commercialize this. When you get involved in all this treatment, it is because you have to pay for your maintenance. So now you have extra thing to take care. So you need a kind of payment. So everything become commercialized. He said ru'ya is something that the Prophet want every Muslim to learn how to recite, what to recite on themselves. He said by promoting this center, you are making the Muslims so dependable. They can't do by themselves anymore. They must go to the center only. They can get this kind of treatment. That is not correct. In the time of the Prophet, you have the Prophet around ru'ya, but it is not that kind of ru'ya coming with a center and so on. No. The danger of doing this thing, if anybody is suffering from something, you say, oh, I will have the cure for you. It's just like people say, recite this how many times for cancer, for this. You do that if people are reciting and they believe in that and there is no improvement after that. What are you going to tell that person? Now that person faith towards this ayat is no more there. From helping him to have strong iman, you weaken his or her iman now. You remember like what I always said, when the exam time, we give our children a lot of water to drink. This is Yasin water, this is that water from 7 wells, and with all the jumpy to bring light to your mind, to bring light to your eye and everything. And then they fail. Where their friend Tommy are saying Murusami, no Yasin, no Quran, they just go for tuition and then they pass. You know what will happen to our children? They will start doubting the Quran now. They will say, I don't believe anymore. You call me to pray, I pray. You call hajat, I hajat. You call me drink, drink. How many bottles? 7 bottles. Finish. But I fail. My friend Coca-Cola, Pepsi Cola, or Cola, he passed. You see the danger of having this kind of approach. Call them to work hard. Even they fail, as parents, don't put pressure on them. It's not the end of their life. They can be very successful in other areas. Maybe in education they may fail. Their IQ is not good enough. But don't put pressure. We have problem because of that. Your expectation sometimes is too high. Encourage them, help them. After the result, that's where you have to have patience. If they want to recite, recite. Nothing to recite, just move forward. All the great businessmen before don't have any of this qualification like today. but they are very successful businessmen. But today the paper kind of thing is here. And then because of that, our children is suffering, depressed. You know, don't do that. I remember my children. I said, you try your best. We will give all the help we can. After you try your best, there's enough. Pastor, not pastor, we are not worried about that. You have done your best. Is that easy to the mothers? Yeah. Do that as mothers. Yeah. Give them motivation again. This is not the end of everything. Do something else, no problem. Yeah. Any last question? Now, walaikum salam rahmatullah. Perform what? Ru'ya. In Arabic. It's better if he can hear you. You see, sometimes when you make dua, it's good that the person that you are making dua hear you and he responds saying Amin. It's good. That means he is also following you. He can't recite. Maybe he's weak or he don't have the knowledge. We have some knowledge. When we are reciting, we make dua, he can understand. We want him to also say the minimum, said Amin. It's like when somebody talk good about you, what do you say? Amin. Yeah, may Allah give you health. Amin. May you have a safe journey. Amin. You need to respond. Yeah? But if he know how to recite, remind him to recite. If he can't, then we can help him. Yeah? But it's good to recite aloud so that he said Amin. No? They will feel different. That means they are also responding if they can. But if they can't say it, no problem. For yourself, of course, you can read quietly, especially at night when you want to sleep. You know, don't recite too loud. You know? Then you do not chase the jinn away; you chase your husband away. No? So just be careful, inshallah. No? So may Allah help us, brothers and sisters, and don't forget to pray for each other, and don't forget to protect your good heart and your good thoughts. Don't let any kind of corruption to come in and destroy your good heart, the good feeling, the good thoughts. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.